Ladies and gentlemen, today I want to talk about one of the most powerful things you can do in your life, push yourself. We live in a world filled with distractions and setbacks where it's easy to fall into complacency and wait for things to happen. But here's the truth, you are the one who must make it happen. Setting clear goals is one of the most powerful strategies for creating meaningful progress in your life. It's like setting a destination on a map. Without a clear direction, you're just wandering aimlessly. Goals give you purpose and focus, and they provide the motivation needed to get up every morning and work towards something greater than yourself. The power of goal setting lies in its ability to direct your energy and efforts in a way that maximizes your chances of success. When you set a goal, it should be more than just a vague wish or a fleeting thought. It should be something specific, measurable, and meaningful to you. The clarity of your goal determines the clarity of your path. A general desire like I want to be successful lacks the precision necessary to create a plan of action. However, if your goal is something like I want to start my own business and have it running within 6 months, it's clear, actionable, and much easier to break down into smaller tasks. The importance of specificity cannot be overstated. Vague goals leave room for procrastination and uncertainty. The more specific you are, the easier it is to know exactly what steps you need to take. Imagine trying to drive to a place without a clear address. You would get lost or waste time. Similarly, in life, if you don't have a clear idea of where you want to go, it's easy to drift from one task to another without making substantial progress toward anything important. Once you have a specific goal, it's important to break it down into smaller, manageable steps. Large goals can often feel overwhelming, and the idea of achieving them can seem far too daunting. However, when you deconstruct the larger goal into smaller, achievable milestones, it makes the journey feel much more approachable. For example, if your goal is to write a book, don't focus solely on the end product. Break it down into manageable tasks, outlining the chapters, writing a certain number of words each day, editing, and so on. By doing this, you give yourself a clear, actionable path to follow. Setting a timeline for your goal is equally important. Without a deadline, there is no urgency to act. A goal without a timeline is often treated like something that can be done someday. That someday can easily turn into years of procrastination. By setting a time frame, you create accountability and a sense of urgency that pushes you to stay on track. The timeline acts as a motivator, ensuring that you remain focused and committed to taking action every day. While goals should be clear, they also need to be flexible. Life rarely follows a straight line, and circumstances can change. If you find yourself facing challenges or unexpected events, don't be afraid to adjust your approach. The ability to remain flexible without losing sight of your ultimate vision is crucial for maintaining progress. Adapt your strategy when necessary, but don't allow yourself to become distracted by setbacks or obstacles. Make sure your goals are aligned with your values and passions. The clearer the alignment between your goals and your inner drive, the more fuel you'll have to keep moving forward. If your goals don't resonate with you, they become chores rather than something you're passionate about pursuing. It's important to ensure that what you are striving for is something that genuinely excites you. Setting clear goals is not just about achieving outcomes, it's about creating a roadmap for personal growth, transformation, and fulfillment. Goals provide structure, but they also offer a sense of direction that makes the journey worthwhile. When your goals are clear, your path forward becomes much more purposeful, and the process of working toward them becomes an empowering and enriching experience. Self-belief is the foundation of all success, growth, and achievement. It's the internal conviction that you have the ability to achieve whatever you set your mind to. Without self-belief, even the most capable individuals may hesitate to take action, as fear and doubt will paralyze them. It is not enough to be talented or skilled. What truly determines whether you will succeed or fail is how much you believe in your own potential. Self-belief is the driving force that propels you to keep going when the journey gets tough, and it's what enables you to overcome obstacles that might otherwise seem insurmountable. Many people have the tendency to undervalue themselves, doubting their capabilities and limiting their potential. This often comes from a variety of sources: past failures, negative feedback, societal pressures, or internalized fears. When you lack self-belief, you constantly question whether you are good enough or capable enough to accomplish your dreams. You may be hesitant to take risks or put yourself out there, as the fear of failure can cloud your judgment and prevent you from pursuing your goals. But self-belief is not something you're born with. It's something you build over time through practice, perseverance, and a willingness to trust yourself. The first step in cultivating self-belief is acknowledging that you are worthy of success and happiness. You must recognize that your dreams and desires are valid and that you have the unique strengths and abilities to bring them to life. This recognition requires self-compassion, where you treat yourself with the same kindness and understanding that you would show to a close friend. You are your own greatest ally. And when you believe in yourself, you become empowered to tackle anything life throws your way. One of the most powerful ways to develop self-belief is by setting and achieving small goals. Each time you accomplish something, no matter how minor it may seem, you prove to yourself that you are capable. These successes build momentum and gradually reinforce the belief that you can handle more significant challenges. When you look back at your past achievements, it's easier to see the evidence of your own potential. With each victory, however small, you gain more confidence in your abilities, and that confidence becomes the foundation for tackling bigger, more ambitious goals. Another key to strengthening self-belief is learning to silence your inner critic. We all have that voice in our heads that tells us we're not good enough, not smart enough, or not worthy of success. This inner critic thrives on fear and insecurity, and if you listen to it, you'll never take the bold steps needed to move forward. The key is not to eliminate the voice, but to challenge it with positive affirmations and empowering thoughts. Replace the "I can't" with "I will," and remind yourself that setbacks are merely opportunities to learn and grow. Embrace failure as part of the journey rather than a reason to give up. Surround yourself with people who lift you up and believe in you. The people you associate with have a significant impact on your sense of self-worth. If you are constantly surrounded by negativity or doubt, it becomes difficult to maintain a strong belief in yourself. Seek out those who encourage you, support your dreams, and push you to reach your highest potential. Having a solid support system not only reinforces your self-belief, but also provides motivation when things get tough. Practice patience with yourself. Self-belief is not something that materializes overnight. It's a journey of growth, and you may face moments of doubt along the way. However, the more you push through those moments, the stronger your belief in yourself becomes. Every challenge, every setback, and every failure is an opportunity to prove that you can rise again. Learn from the experience and continue moving forward. The path may not always be easy, but with self-belief, you will never give up on the pursuit of your dreams. Overcoming resistance is one of the most critical challenges in the pursuit of any goal. Resistance often manifests as an inner struggle, a voice within you that seeks to hold you back from reaching your full potential. It may take the form of procrastination, self-doubt, or fear of failure, and it can be incredibly powerful in preventing you from taking action. However, the key to success lies in how you respond to this resistance. When you learn to overcome it, you unlock your true potential and self on the path to achieving the goals you've set for yourself. Resistance is a natural part of the process, and it occurs whenever you step outside your comfort zone. The mind, seeking familiarity and safety, instinctively resists change. When you decide to make progress in your life, whether it's starting a new project, changing a habit, or pursuing a new career, the discomfort of the unknown trigger resistance. This inner conflict arises because your brain wants to keep you safe in the known and familiar, even if that means remaining stuck or stagnant. The first step in overcoming resistance is to acknowledge it. Often people try to push through resistance without recognizing it for what it is, which only leads to frustration. By identifying resistance as a natural, inevitable part of growth, you can reframe your mindset and stop seeing it as something to be feared or avoided. Resistance isn't something to eliminate, rather it's something to understand and work through. Accepting that resistance will show up on your journey allows you to approach it with a sense of awareness and determination rather than anxiety and fear. One of the most effective ways to combat resistance is through self-discipline. Self-discipline involves doing what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like doing it. It means taking consistent action regardless of how you feel in the moment. When resistance is at its peak, it often stems from negative emotions, fear, uncertainty, or exhaustion. In those moments, discipline is what will keep you moving forward. Discipline means setting aside the discomfort and choosing to take action anyway, even when the voice of resistance tries to convince you otherwise. It's the ability to do the right thing even when it's hard or inconvenient. Breaking down large tasks into smaller, more manageable steps can also help you overcome resistance. Often resistance arises when a task feels too overwhelming or daunting. The thought of completing a large project can feel like an insurmountable mountain, and this sense of enormity causes procrastination. However, by dividing the task into smaller chunks and focusing on one step at a time, you reduce the psychological weight of the goal. This approach allows you to gain momentum and make progress, which can ultimately diminish resistance as you see yourself advancing toward your goal. Another powerful way to overcome resistance is by shifting your mindset. Many people are held back by limiting beliefs, thoughts like I'm not good enough, this is too hard, or I'll never succeed. These thoughts fuel resistance, making it harder to take action. Instead of letting these negative beliefs control you, work on changing your internal narrative. Remind yourself that setbacks and challenges are not signs of failure, but opportunities for growth. Reframing your mindset allows you to move forward with confidence, knowing that resistance is simply a stepping stone on your journey. Overcoming resistance requires persistence. Resistance is often strongest in the early stages of change, and many people give up when they face it. However, persistence is what separates those who succeed from those who don't. It's the willingness to keep going even when things get tough. When you persist in the face of resistance, you build strength and resilience. The more you push through resistance, the less power it holds over you. Over time, you will find that the voice of resistance grows quieter, and you become more accustomed to moving through discomfort and uncertainty with ease. Resistance may never fully disappear, but with awareness, discipline, a shift in mindset, and persistence, you can learn to move through it more effectively. Each time you overcome resistance, you prove to yourself that you are capable of handling challenges and pushing beyond your limits. And in doing so, you unlock new levels of personal growth, achievement, and success. Embracing challenges is a critical component of personal growth and success. It's easy to wish for a smooth and effortless path in life, one where obstacles and difficulties never arise. However, the reality is that challenges are an inevitable part of the journey, and it's how we respond to them that shapes our future. When you embrace challenges, rather than running from them, you open yourself to the possibility of growth, learning, and transformation. Every challenge you face is an opportunity to become stronger, wiser, and more resilient. The natural human instinct is to avoid pain, discomfort, and difficulty. Our brains are wired to seek pleasure and avoid suffering, which is why many people shy away from challenges. They see obstacles as roadblocks to success, and the fear of failure often holds them back from taking risks. However, challenges are not meant to stop us, they are meant to refine us. Without facing challenges, we would remain stagnant, never reaching our full potential. It is in the face of adversity that our greatest strengths emerge. When you embrace challenges, you shift your perspective. Instead of seeing them as burdens, you begin to view them as opportunities to stretch your limits and grow beyond your current capabilities. Each challenge is a test of your perseverance, creativity, and determination. Rather than avoiding discomfort, you learn to lean into it, knowing that it will eventually lead to a better version of yourself. The more challenges you face and overcome, the more equipped you become to handle future obstacles. This cycle of growth builds confidence, knowing that no matter what comes your way, you have the tools to handle it. Moreover, embracing challenges requires a mindset shift. It's about reframing failure as feedback and viewing setbacks as stepping stones rather than signs of defeat. When you face a challenge, it's easy to become discouraged if things don't go according to plan. However, every failure provides valuable lessons that can guide you toward future success. The most successful people are not those who avoid failure, but those who learn from it and keep moving forward. By embracing challenges, you allow yourself the space to make mistakes and grow from them. Each mistake brings with it an opportunity for improvement, making you better prepared for the next obstacle. Another important aspect of embracing challenges is resilience. Challenges test your ability to persevere, even when things get tough. It's easy to quit when the road gets rough, but those who persevere through difficulty build resilience. Resilience is the ability to bounce back from adversity, to keep going even when the odds seem stacked against you. It's the inner strength that allows you to weather the storms of life without losing sight of your goals. The more resilient you become, the less likely you are to be defeated by challenges. You learn to adapt, adjust, and keep moving forward, no matter how many setbacks you encounter. Challenges often force us to step outside our comfort zones. Growth never happens when you remain in familiar territory. It's only when you push yourself beyond what you already know that you truly expand. The discomfort that comes with facing challenges is a sign that you are growing and evolving. It might feel difficult in the moment, but that is precisely when transformation occurs. By stepping out of your comfort zone, you expose yourself to new ideas, new experiences, and new opportunities. Challenges force you to be creative and resourceful, discovering solutions you may not have considered before. They push you to develop skills, cultivate new mindsets, and tap into reserves of strength that you never knew you had. Embracing challenges is about embracing life itself. Life is full of ups and downs, and challenges are an inevitable part of the journey. Instead of shying away from them, learn to lean into them with courage and determination. By embracing challenges, you not only grow in strength, but also in wisdom, compassion, and character. Every challenge you face is an opportunity to move closer to your goals, to become a more resilient and capable person, and to create a life that is rich with meaning and purpose. Consistency is often the unsung hero of success. Many people focus on big, dramatic actions or overnight transformations. But the truth is that lasting success and growth come from the small, consistent efforts made every day. Whether it's building a new habit, achieving a personal goal, or working towards a career milestone, the power of consistency cannot be overstated. It is through consistent actions repeated over time that you begin to see meaningful results. The key is not in taking one giant leap forward, but in taking several small steps in the right direction day after day. One of the reasons consistency is so crucial is that it compounds over time. When you commit to something and consistently show up, even on the days when you don't feel like it, the results build in ways that might not be immediately visible. The effects of your efforts accumulate and multiply, creating momentum that carries you forward. It's similar to the idea of compound interest. The small actions you take daily may seem insignificant in the moment, but over weeks, months, or years, they can lead to exponential growth. This is why consistency is often more important than talent or intelligence. While raw talent can give you a head start, it's consistency that ensures you finish the race. Consistency also helps to reinforce discipline and focus. It's easy to get distracted by shiny new ideas or the allure of instant gratification, but those who are consistent stay focused on their long-term vision. They understand that results take time, and they are willing to put in the work day after day without expecting immediate rewards. When you are consistent, you develop the mental toughness to stay on track, even when it feels like progress is slow. This focus allows you to avoid the trap of impatience, reminding you that steady progress is far more valuable than quick fixes or shortcuts. Consistency creates a sense of reliability and trust. When you consistently show up, whether for yourself, your work, or for others, you build a reputation of dependability. This reliability can be a powerful motivator in itself. The more you consistently perform at a high level, the more you earn the trust of others, and most importantly, the trust in yourself. Trust is the foundation of self-confidence. As you see the results of your consistent efforts, you begin to believe more in your ability to achieve your goals. Consistency turns self-doubt into self-assurance because you can point to your consistent actions as evidence of your commitment and capability. Another powerful aspect of consistency is that it helps to build momentum. When you start a new project or habit, the first few steps might feel difficult or uncertain. But as you continue to show up, your actions begin to build on one another. Momentum carries you forward, making it easier to keep going. In fact, the hardest part of any task is often just starting. Once you've built momentum through consistent effort, it becomes easier to maintain your progress. It's like pushing a heavy object. At first, it feels like a struggle, but once it starts moving, it takes less energy to keep it going. Consistency also teaches you patience. In a world where we are often conditioned to expect instant results, it can be frustrating to see little progress at first. However, consistency teaches you to trust the process. You learn to appreciate the journey rather than just focusing on the destination. This patience allows you to remain committed even when the results aren't immediately visible. Over time, you start to see that the work you've been doing is indeed paying off, and the progress you've made will eventually lead to the achievement of your goals. Consistency is what separates those who achieve their dreams from those who give up. It's not about making dramatic leaps forward all the time. It's about showing up, doing the work, and staying committed, even on the difficult days. When you are consistent, you build a foundation of trust, discipline, and momentum that makes success inevitable. It's the secret ingredient that turns ordinary efforts into extraordinary achievements. Celebrating small wins is an often overlooked yet powerful practice in the journey toward achieving long-term goals. It's easy to become focused solely on the big picture, thinking that success is only achieved when you reach the ultimate goal. However, the truth is that success is made up of many smaller victories along the way. Recognizing and celebrating these small wins not only keeps you motivated, but also fosters a sense of accomplishment that propels you forward. Every step you take, no matter how small it may seem, brings you closer to your goal, and each one deserves recognition. One of the reasons small wins are so important is that they provide motivation and momentum. When you're working toward a large goal, it can sometimes feel overwhelming or discouraging, especially when progress seems slow. But celebrating the small wins along the way gives you something to celebrate, creating positive reinforcement that keeps you motivated. Each small achievement, whether it's finishing a small task, reaching a mini milestone, or sticking to a new habit for a certain number of days, adds up and reinforces the belief that you are capable of achieving your larger goal. This sense of progress keeps you energized, focused, and committed even when challenges arise. Small wins also build confidence. Every time you achieve something, no matter how seemingly insignificant, you are reinforcing your ability to succeed. These wins serve as evidence of your progress, reminding you that you are moving in the right direction. Confidence comes not just from grand successes, but from the steady accumulation of small victories. By celebrating each one, you recognize the strength, skill, and perseverance that you are developing, which ultimately strengthens your self-belief. This growing confidence enables you to face bigger challenges and push further toward your ultimate goal. Additionally, celebrating small wins helps to reframe the process of achieving goals as something enjoyable rather than just a series of tasks to get through. Often, the focus is on the destination and we overlook the journey. However, when you take time to celebrate, shift your perspective and start to appreciate the process itself. Instead of feeling burdened by what's left to accomplish, you start to feel proud of the steps you've already taken. This shift in mindset can make the pursuit of your goals more fulfilling, as it encourages you to savor the small successes and enjoy the growth that comes with them. Celebrating small wins also cultivates gratitude. By acknowledging the progress you've made, you create space for gratitude for the effort you've put in, the lessons you've learned, and the growth you've experienced. Gratitude helps to keep a positive outlook, which is essential when faced with setbacks or moments of doubt. It reminds you that every step you take, no matter how small, is an accomplishment in itself and worthy of appreciation. Gratitude shifts your focus away from what you haven't achieved yet and helps you recognize and honor the progress that has already been made. Furthermore, celebrating small wins can help maintain consistency. Consistency is key to long-term success, but it can be difficult to maintain motivation over time, especially when the goal feels far off. Small wins act as markers of progress, signaling that your efforts are paying off and encouraging you to keep going. When you take the time to celebrate each step forward, you create positive reinforcement that encourages you to continue. The more consistent you are in acknowledging and celebrating your small achievements, the more motivated you become to keep pushing forward, ensuring that you stay on track toward your larger goals. Celebrating small wins fosters a sense of accomplishment and satisfaction. Life is filled with challenges and obstacles, but when you celebrate the small victories, you acknowledge the strength and resilience it took to overcome them. This sense of satisfaction fuels your drive to keep moving forward, making the pursuit of your goal more rewarding. It's important to recognize that progress, no matter how incremental, is still progress, and that every small step is a victory in its own right. Celebrating small wins not only enhances motivation and confidence, but also makes the journey toward your goals more rewarding and enjoyable. It's the small victories that add up to big success, and taking time to celebrate them ensures that you stay focused, positive, and energized throughout the process. Accountability and support play a vital role in achieving success and reaching personal goals, while self-discipline and individual effort are necessary for progress. The presence of accountability and a strong support system can make all the difference in staying motivated and on track. These two elements create an environment that encourages growth, fosters perseverance, and helps individuals stay committed, especially when faced with challenges or setbacks. Accountability provides a sense of responsibility to others and to yourself, while support offers encouragement, guidance, and reassurance along the way. Accountability is essential because it forces you to take ownership of your actions and outcomes. When you share your goals with someone else or have someone to answer to, you are more likely to follow through on your commitments. Knowing that someone is watching or checking in on your progress can help to keep you focused and motivated. It's easy to make excuses when you're working alone. But when you have an external source of accountability, you are more likely to push through obstacles and stay consistent. Whether it's a coach, mentor, or a close friend, having someone to hold you accountable can be the driving force that propels you to take action even when your enthusiasm wanes. Support is equally crucial in the process of achieving goals. The support system you build around you can significantly influence your mindset, resilience, and determination. Positive support comes from individuals who genuinely care about your success and are willing to encourage, advise, and motivate you throughout your journey. This support can come from family members, friends, colleagues, or even professional networks. It provides a sense of belonging which can help you feel less isolated in the pursuit of your goals. Knowing that you have people who believe in you and your dreams can provide a sense of comfort and confidence, especially during difficult times. Support can also come in the form of practical advice and guidance. Sometimes the road to success is filled with uncertainty, and it can be easy to feel lost or unsure of what steps to take next. In these moments, having the support of someone with experience or knowledge in your field can help you navigate challenges more effectively. They can offer valuable insights, share their own experiences, and provide a fresh perspective, helping you avoid common pitfalls and find more efficient paths to your goals. Accountability and support work hand in hand to keep you motivated and on track. When you have a support system in place, accountability doesn't feel like a burden. It becomes a tool for growth. Support systems can help to reinforce the importance of accountability by reminding you of your commitments and encouraging you to stay focused. When things get tough, support can offer reassurance, while accountability can keep you focused on the bigger picture and remind you of the progress you've made. Another important aspect of accountability and support is that they help you stay resilient in the face of setbacks. Progress is rarely linear, and there will be times when you face challenges or feel like giving up. Having a support system can offer emotional support and encouragement, while accountability ensures that you don't slip into complacency. Both elements help to create a balanced approach where you can push forward even when the journey feels difficult. Support can provide the emotional lift you need to keep going, and accountability ensures that you keep making progress no matter how slow. Accountability and support create an environment where success becomes not only possible but also sustainable. With the right people around you, you can stay focused on your goals, receive the encouragement you need, and find the resilience to keep moving forward, no matter what obstacles arise. They help you stay on track, overcome challenges, and maintain motivation, making the process of reaching your goals not only more achievable, but also more enjoyable. Oh,